Hi guys, it's Rach and welcome to Vlogmas day number 12. Today, as promised, I said I would do a little bit of a Christmas Q&A video. I wanted to do a third Holly Jolly tag because my last two Vlogmases I've done the Holly Jolly tag number 1 and number 2. I think they were started by Beauty Baby 44 or maybe somebody else, but I've done them for the last 2 years. I looked for a Holly Jolly tag 3 and there wasn't one, so I've taken all the questions that you guys have asked as well as some of my own and created a Holly Jolly 3 tag based on any questions that haven't been included in the past 2 Holly Jolly tags, and that's what I'm going to do for you guys today. So let's get started. The first question is, what is your oldest Christmas memory? And I did think back. I do have a memory of when I first got my first big girl bike, which I think I've talked about before, maybe when I've talked about my favorite Christmas memory, and it was just so big to my small frame. I think I was 6 turning 7 maybe, and I thought it was for my mum and it actually was for me, and Santa also brought me a netball hoop that year as well, I remember. But I do think I have a memory slightly earlier than that, and it was, I think I was like at my aunt's house for Christmas that year and she had all these ornaments and I was just in love with them, and I think she ended up giving me one of the ornaments and I'm pretty sure I still have it. It was just like a little heart ornament, and for some reason I fell in love with it and I have that, and I think I was probably around 3 or 4 that Christmas, so that's probably my earliest Christmas memory. Number 2 is the best gift you have ever given, which is kind of hard because I think when you buy gifts you hope that they're the best thing that the person is ever going to receive. I guess that's kind of what you aim for, but I think just sort of off the cuff, I would say TiVo. I bought TiVo for Christmas for my family a few years back when TiVo was first launched in Australia, which was many years after it was launched in the US, but it probably gets the most use. We love TiVo. It's basically like a free-to-air TV recorder, so we TiVo everything really because I never have time to watch normal TV, and it's just one of these gifts that the whole family gets a whole lot of use out of, so I'm pretty sure that was a pretty good gift. Number 3, it's Christmas Day, what do you do? So on Christmas Day we get up. I've spent Christmas Day with my family. It's usually just my immediate family here, and we often will get up early. Depending on, as we get older, the earliness has gotten a little bit later, but we get up and we open presents, and then we'll usually have something for breakfast. It's usually something little, or sometimes somebody will make pancakes or something like that if we have a little bit more time, and then we will either go to usually my dad's side of the family for lunch, and that rotates between families because there's 7 brothers and sisters in my dad's family. So this year Christmas is at our house, yay, so we don't have to go anywhere. And then we'd come home usually and rest a little bit, and then we'd usually go see my mum's family at night time. My mum's family's gotten so big now that we don't always see them at night time. Sometimes I'll just come home and sort of rest and sort of tidy up, play around with whatever I've received for Christmas, and just spend the rest of the day together. Number 4 is, what's on your Christmas wish list this year? I am actually really struggling this year. I do want to purchase myself a new iPad mini, which I kind of wouldn't mind getting some money for that this year, but I don't know. I don't want the actual thing. I'll buy that for myself. I also have a few little makeup items, things that I'll probably buy as gifts and have my family give them to me, but I don't have anything massive on my wish list this year, so maybe I'll need some of you guys to give me some ideas of what I should ask for Christmas, because I actually don't really know. Number 5 is the best present you have ever received, which is a really hard one because there are so many gifts I love, but one that comes to mind is my old video camera, which I used when I first started recording videos. That's what started my YouTube channel. I got it 3 Christmases ago now. How long have I been doing YouTube? It'll be my 3rd anniversary this coming March, or February, sorry. So yes, my camera that I got for Christmas, which started this whole YouTube journey, is probably one of the best gifts that I've ever received. Question number 6 is, how do you and your family spend Boxing Day? Or for those of you who don't know what Boxing Day is, it's the day after Christmas. It's usually pretty uneventful. I have never really been into the city to shop the sales on Boxing Day. We tend to just sort of stay at home at our old house when we had a pool. We'd usually like laze by the pool, or sometimes we'd go visit friends or maybe some family that we didn't see on Christmas Day, but we don't have any sort of specific ritual as to what we do on Boxing Day. It's usually just a really lazy day just to hang out with friends or family or just chill at the house. Number 7 is, what is your favorite thing about the lead up to Christmas? So in the past few years, Vlogmas has definitely been a fun thing about the lead up to Christmas. I do really enjoy the whole process of decorating the house and buying new decorations each year, so that's kind of quite exciting for me about the lead up to Christmas. I also really love sort of getting out the Santa hat or the Santa clothes. I have put this on even though it is boiling hot. I put this on just for you. I have this really cute little Christmas sweater. It has a little penguin on it. I should stand up so you guys can see. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? So I also love sort of just getting festive things. I think part of the whole joy of Christmas is really the lead up to Christmas. I probably enjoy it more than Christmas Day itself. So I love everything about the lead up to Christmas. Number 8 is your favorite limited edition Christmas product. So I have a couple of things, which it always makes me sad because things that limited edition at Christmas time mean that you can't get it any other time of the year. But one is this Body Shop Cranberry Joy Body Butter. Oh my goodness, guys. This smells amazing. I love it. It's sort of sweet and tart at the same time, and I love it. So I love that. I also have a couple of products from a past MAC collection. One of them is this Let's Skate paint pot, which is this really pretty glittery shimmery. I do think this is being re-promoted, but I got it at Christmas time, so I love that, as well as this mineralized eyeshadow from MAC, which is called Snow Season. I use this so much, but not a lot in videos because I don't like to use limited edition products when I can, because I know that you guys can't necessarily use them, but I love that. And then the other thing that I also love as a limited edition Christmas product is the Boost Jingleberry Crush. Boost is a juice bar here in Australia, for those of you, I think it's in New Zealand as well, but I don't think they brought it out this year. It's just a drink that has guava juice in it. It's really, really nice, and it's one of my favorite limited edition products. I get so excited when I see that they bring that out. Number 9 is your most loved Christmas scent or candle. So generally I like sort of cinnamony mixed with apple or cranberry kind of scents. I like mixing the sort of the fresh with the warm scents. For terms of candles at the moment, I've been loving my frosted cranberry candle from Bath & Body Works. I love it. And then I've also recently fallen in love with Winter Candy Apple. Oh my goodness. I love apple scents, and this one is just so fresh and nice, and it has a slight hint of warmth at the same time. It's not like the more cinnamon apple pie scents. This one is definitely different to that, and I just love it. And I've also recently fallen in love with Marshmallow Fireside. It's really a unique scent. It really is creamy, slightly cocoa-y, with that hint of sort of burning wood. If that makes any sense at all, I don't know, but I love these candles, and I love them as Christmas scents. Number 10 is your cooking lunch or dinner on Christmas. What do you cook? So basically, what do you guys eat at Christmas time? For us, we generally go traditional, even though it is still hot at Christmas time in Australia generally. So we will usually have a roast dinner, so roast pork. We'll also usually have ham and sometimes turkey as well, though this year I think we may be having chicken instead, but usually turkey as well, and cranberry sauce and just sort of roast vegetables, things like that. We do have Christmas pudding, like plum pudding and custard, which I think is like an English thing. I'm not a massive fan of either of those. I do like fruit mince pies, but which we will sometimes have as well. Those kind of things is what I tend to have for Christmas lunch. We will also usually have some seafood, so sometimes cold salad and prawns, which I don't really eat seafood at all, so I kind of forget about that, but we do have that as well, which I think is more of an Australian thing because it is summer at Christmas time. Number 11 is, do you still have Santa photos? When was the last time you sat on Santa's lap? And funnily enough, we had Santa photos as a kid, and then we kind of stopped, and then I started dragging my sister again. It was a laugh a few years ago, and I just thought it would be a fun Christmas present for my mum and dad, and then we kept on going. I don't think we went last year, so I think it was the year before last that we got our last Christmas photo, and for that one we didn't actually sit on Santa's lap. I'm pretty sure we sat next to him, or that might have been the year before. No, I think the last Christmas photo we actually sat on Santa's lap, because he said that you were never too old to sit on Santa's lap, and I tend to disagree with him, but nobody's arguing with Santa. So my sister and I sat on Santa's lap. It must have been Christmas 2011, and I may try and drag her this year if she'll let me. We got to motor on through these. Number 12 is, do you have any fave Christmas reads? I do. I love reading Christmas books, and I'm going to do probably one Vlogmas. I'll quickly grab out my favourite Christmas books, but Call Me Mrs. Miracle by Debbie McComber, I think is, I don't know if I'm saying her last name right, but that comes to mind. I also like the Fool's Gold Christmas specials by Susan Mallory. I really enjoyed the Alaskan Nights series that I've spoken about before, that's set at Christmas time, and I will usually buy just those Harlequin, I believe I showed it in a recent Vlogmas, but those just anthology of Christmas stories, like romance novels mixed with Christmas. It's totally up my alley. I love reading Christmas scented stories, and I love getting your recommendations, so keep on leaving me your Christmas book recommendations. Number 13 is, have you received any funny or fun Secret Santa or Kris Kringle gifts? The one that comes to mind is one year I received this blow up Santa suit. So basically it was a Santa suit that was made out of kind of parachute material, and it had really tight elastic around the wrists and the ankles, and it was like a onesie kind of Santa suit, and it had a little built-in fan, and you basically put batteries in it and turned it on, and it blew up to make you look like you're a big fat Santa. If I can find the photos, I will insert them for you guys now so you can see me in it. I put it on, but I thought that was a really funny, really fun Kris Kringle gift that I received one year from work. Number 14 is, do you have a Christmas shopping budget? I should, but I usually don't, and I usually spend way too much at Christmas time, especially since I've been working full-time, and I've been working full-time for basically ever since I graduated from high school, so quite a few years now. Even when I was at uni, I was still working quite a few hours, so since I've had the money, I usually go a little bit nuts. I love buying gifts, and it's something that it's a way for me to show my love for my family and friends, so I do usually go a little bit nuts. And if you've watched past Vlogmases, I usually show you guys what I buy my family for Christmas, and if you watch those, then you know that I probably blow the budget quite a bit. Number 15 is, what is your go-to store to shop for Christmas presents? For me, it would make sense to sort of pick somewhere like Myer or David Jones, like a department store, but I've got to say Typo, you guys know my love for Typo if you watched my room tour video, but Typo is just one of these stores where you can find great Kris Kringle gifts or Secret Santa gifts. You can find just great gifts for basically anybody in the family, like any age. They just have such fun things that, especially for the people that you just don't know who to buy for, go into Typo and you'll probably find some fun quirky gift for them. So I would definitely say Typo is great, and I also think there's a lot of online stores that I think have some really fun gifts. Somewhere like eBay, you can find anything. If you get in early, you can buy basically anything on there for anybody as well. Number 16 is, do you decorate your bedroom for the holidays? I think that's enough said. Let me just, if I turned you around, you guys could see it, and I will do a video on my main channel showing you guys how I've decorated my room for the holidays. And finally, the last question, number 17, when is it acceptable to start your Christmas decorating? For me, it's the 1st of November. You can say it's the 1st of December, you can say post Thanksgiving for those of you in the US. You can say what you want, but for me, the day after Halloween, Christmas starts, and that's when it's acceptable to start decorating for Christmas. So guys, that is it. That is all 17 questions of the newly created Holly Jolly 3 tag. I tag any of you guys who make videos, whether it be in Vlogmas or just in general, to do this tag. I would love to see your answers to the questions, or you can just answer some or all of the questions if you'd like in the comments below. I would love to hear your answers, and I hope this has been like a fun little Q&A video for you guys. Vlogmas calendar for today, we are at day number 11. I think I said day number 11 at the start of this video. I hope I did. Anyway, day number 11, I am going to guess magical elf because I am going to keep on guessing it until we get a magical elf, guys. And today is not my lucky day because we didn't get a magical elf. We got what is bound to be like, it has to be like last dairy milk because I feel like we've gotten tons of them. But if you guessed dairy milk, congratulations, you are right. Right now the calendar is beating me. What is it? Is it 9 to 2? Yes, 9 to 2. But I get chocolate and it's a fun little tradition to keep. And other than that, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are all doing really, really well, and I will see you guys all for Vlogmas day number 12 tomorrow. Bye!